Hello and welcome. Today we are playing Upload Labs. I've never played it before. It looks like a game similar-ish to Shapes, if you know that. Got the tutorial. Make sure you guys, depending on how it kind of works, but it's got some funky music. So let's get into it. So let's learn how to manage your labs in this short introduction. Hopefully it is short. So we have download speed, upload speed. Let's do the download speed, connect that to documents, drag it, just click in, and text document, so like that download. And so then they're going to go straight to the bed. Seems good. Go from left to right, out and center. It's also swapping to receive results. So default. Me. Let's say standard. Please. Quick action by dragging it. There you go. Yes, that please. Now let's have to go download files. Silly. So, let's do that was new. Position then on your desk. But you know, let's do with the loader. The indicated location of Lisa, so just allow connect your downloaded files and do the uploader start loading. So that goes like now get your upload speed to your loader. I'm just like to leave a wire with me. Sometimes one zoom out. That's fine. Like what these access to includes outside of those stuff. But yeah, see, right stuff. Yeah. I don't wait in here. Where else? That's deleted. I don't like know if that's it started. That's all there is to it. You'll start getting some cash to upgrade your system. Okay, I can now move things. So I feel like I'm going to want this to be nice and neat. Or more so neat and all in one sort of line. So if we have upload to the text document, upload speed, going, maybe I want that down, and then cross over. Sweet. So I guess I click here to collect the money, because I had 600 saved up, which is some, and I guess I can upgrade my download speed, with times maybe, and then maybe that should hopefully make these things work a bit faster. Network speed of files downloading bits per second. That's the same information. Oh, that was what I necessarily need to do. So upload. There's an upgrade available, but I don't. In the bottom right thing. So premium text, increase the value of text files by 100% for 800. I can't afford that yet because I bought other upgrades. And then there's a central processing unit for 4,000. That's going to take me a little while because I'm currently on about 16 a second. Actually, I saved up 800, so let's collect that and get some premium text files. And the next one is going to be for 1.6 thousand, so double the amount. How quick we made it, that's not too bad. Or something up. So I feel like this is a game that may start slightly slower, but I think is going to ramp up quite quick. I'm wondering if I can make multiple. Can I can split things. So if I do that into there, that one into that one, does that just, like, did that double? Maybe not. But if I add another network, I think, I can only have one of one. Whereas the other things I can add multiple of. Okay. Wonder if I got another text. God, oh, it's another uploader, so I have two of these, and then I can just drag this one into this instead. There, and then connect those two, and connect this one into there as well, so that's two. And then have this money into there. Can I only have one money going in? I think so, but if I have two, I can make it so I have two currencies coming out, and that has doubled my income. So that's a good starting point. Now I guess upgrade, make my text files worth even more. Might as well. I don't think there's going to be much harm in buying upgrades. So yeah, money's going up, coming in even faster. There's a few achievements. So upload your first file. Plus 25. I'm going to say credit things, maybe. I don't know what they're going to be used for. I will find out. Save, Q&A, close that. So I think at the moment it's just save up until I can afford 4,000 for the processor. So I'll be back once I've saved up 4,000. So I don't know, seconds later, saved up 4,000, so unlocked the processor. So now there's a box down here, processor clock speed and cell clock speed. So I'm gonna just move so I have a bit more space below. Put processor down there. So I'm also gonna go for processor cell because I don't necessarily know which is gonna be what. So add the cores for upgrade, assuming we just add that there, add that one in there, and that's just making me 200 a second. My income has just shot up. So 1 million for another core, 16k to upgrade it, which I'm assuming will just make it faster. It's just beats money versus clock speed. Yeah, I guess there's something with a fan down here, research, choose displays, split resources into two different outputs. So we figured out store, say combine them into a single output, allocation. Now I'm guessing all of these things are useful later on. Now we're just going to leave it as collecting these credits, chips. I don't know what they're going to be. Oh, that's the view button. Maybe I can spend them. So auto collection. Auto collector, which automatically collects interest resources, groups, various things that can probably spend credits on. I haven't thought credits. I really just gonna go with boosts. Then in the process, we have great processor. So that makes more money. Text stuff, uploaders, cuts, unlocks the requested loader, which allows for requests to be uploaded for exchange tokens. So maybe the credits for tokens. They unlock the IT, the virus scanner, scans virus files from if I could talk, it would be great. Unlock the virus scanner, which scans files for viruses increasing in value. So if I want to make more money, I can do that. For now, I just need to collect money. So just whilst I've been explaining, this has made me 24k, which is pretty good. I feel like the text if I upgrade this, will it make my text things go faster? It does. It's probably worth putting a few levels into that, just so that they make more money. And at some point, as I've got 16k, let's make my processor speed up, which actually has doubled my income there as well. So I am making back the money in no time, and we can upgrade, make the text even better. I think I want to get that to 9, and then I'll start trying to save up for the uploader paths. I'll wait to save up some money, and then I'll be back. Just whilst I've been sitting here, how when these all complete, they make a little beep, and it's slightly different, and just the rhythm of these being slightly off, I find quite satisfying to listen to. Odd, but satisfying. So, I saved up a good bit of chunk of money, so we're gonna just put it back into our text, because our text is now almost as good as the processor. Between the two of them, it is better than the processor at 315 per second. So our money is rolling in. It's just these ones, it's not a constant, it's a steady, once the bar fills, it goes. And we can actually speed them up, make them a bit more profitable. So now they're actually each second earning more than the processor, which I could probably upgrade soon, but for now, just leave it as it is. Let's collect the money, see how we're doing, and we've got another tokeny thing, which has given us enough to potentially select and buy the auto collector. So auto collects interested resources. Don't know what that means, but we're gonna do it. So let's see, is that collecting the cash for us? Don't think it is. Whether it means if there's those pop-up things, it'll take them for me, I'm not entirely sure. But we've just made first 100k. If only it was this easy to make money in real life. But yeah, 100k, we'll spend half of it instantly and have to save up another 100k if we want to get the text up to the next level. And then I think it's probably going to be over 200k for the level after that. But with the spare, we'll upgrade our upload and download speed again. It's up to level 9, so it's actually getting close to level 10. Same with just the premium text. It's, I guess, technically level 7, even though it's not levels. Yeah, I'll just keep saving up, and I'll rejoin you in a bit. It's been just a couple of minutes. I did a sell and thought I would have enough to buy the next or the last level of premium text, and I was 3,000 short, which was kind of annoying because at the moment I was making about 1,000 a second for one of my text uploaders. So I just missed it by a couple of seconds, but now that that has been completed, it's no longer in here. So I can now have unlocked ability to upload images as well, which I'm assuming will be similar. Need the network text document and then the uploader, and it'll just be images instead of text downloader. But for now, we're gonna do the upload pass, and we've got another network node. Hopefully. Where has it gone? Or do I not have it? I thought it said I had one. But apparently I only have the one, so I don't know what that actually did do for me. So I guess I'll just save up for antivirus instead. Which should actually I'll be able to buy now. So let's buy the antivirus, and that will hopefully, new CPO node unlocked. So CPO, ooh, here we go. So was it in here? Text request uploader, that's what I missed. So this isn't antivirus, this is, I'm guessing I need upload speed, and I need input files. So if I have it move that way, text document, and go for that one into there, that one into there. And then receiving text. So it doesn't need it needs 100, and then don't seem to have an output for this. So I'm just gonna cancel that one. So that hopefully, not sure what that text is now gonna be doing. I don't think that's uploading anymore. But this will hopefully get to 20 or 100 quite quick, and we'll see what then happens. So 97 files, let's see what happens for the last few. And then text completed, request completed text. I don't, it doesn't seem to be doing anything now, that's just stuck there. I don't know what that has done, so I'm just going to reattach. So it's a splitter, so this one still goes so I can make some money, but obviously not quite the same amount as the other one. Whether that I can change to text, maybe? Who knows? At the moment, I don't. So, just collect my money, and we're now going to go and look at this virus software. So, let's move it down because it was part of the processing. So I'm assuming we need clock speed in, and then we're probably also going to need, by the looks of it, a sort of text file in as well. So if I put that up there, I'm assuming this is my way of making money, and this is a way of completing other things at a later time. So I might instead move this one across, move my request file up there, disconnect that one, have this one go into there as well, so it does 2, and then my text files from here go down. So then my money from the text is still the same, but I now have some extra things, and then text files are coming in here. I'm guessing some are good, some are bad, and then maybe I want these to come from here, good files, into the text uploader, and then that'll be uploading better text files. Yeah, they're now worth 2,000 instead, or yeah, the other way, the ones that were worth 600. So that's just making sure my money is more safe, I guess. So yeah, I might just leave that as set like that, so text files come in and good ones get sold. Don't know what the bad ones selling would do, whether it'll do anything, but I still have the processor, so I still get some income from it coming in. As you can maybe start to see, things are going to start getting more and more elaborate as they go. So it'll be a bit of a planning game coming up, I'm sure. Now I think things are going pretty smoothly and well, and the next thing's graphics processing for 4 million, and premium images for 5 million. I haven't found images, I've not unlocked images yet, but that's 600k, which I'm sure I could probably make in no time. As whilst I've just been talking now, I've made over 100k. Let's just upgrade the processor at one time, because that's all I could afford. Okay, I think we might try and save up, maybe add a second core, and then we can just have one core going for text images, which is plenty fast enough, and then one for, I guess, processor selling to make money. So coming back a bit later, have enough to add a core, so, and as it works at the same speed, that seems pretty good, that I can just go like that, and that should just be pure money coming in. More tokens. I've forgotten credits. I don't know, I've forgotten what they're called. Yeah, just gonna sit, wait, and let this money build up even more. Probably try and do a few upgrades in it. The next core costs, is that 1 billion? 1 billion. So that is going to take a while to all come together. Yeah, things are flowing, things are coming in, making money at quite a rate. just my lowest sort of income is over 1,000 a second, which is nuts. So I can afford to unlock the image downloader, so we're going to do that. And I'm assuming that will be in one of these. Network, text downloader. I've got 2 of them. I think it's saying I could maybe do 2 more. No, I have 2. So let's do a image downloader, which I'm going to probably assume I'm going to need download speed in, and then shall we get it scanned? Let's get it scanned. Oh, I just paused it by mistake. So we don't need that. We're going to go for the virus scanner. I believe it is quite nice how these things can somewhat sit on top of each other. And we're going to also get this processor, because it is going plenty fast enough for the text files, to also do the images, because I think they're going to come in quite slowly, so most of it will go onto text, and then the saved images we will put into... Can I get another uploader? I wonder. Good if I can. Uploader. I can. So we'll have the good images going into the uploader, and we will need to grab a bit of upload speed, just because everything comes out of that, and I can still only have 1, so I might as well just get it used, and yeah, get the money coming out into this next category. Whilst I have, I'm just going to see what happens if I sell. What could go wrong? I've sold a infected file. Remove virus, so later on I'll be able to remove viruses, but for now I can't, so I think I'm just gonna go back to selling good images, and I can save some of those text files, which I'm sure I'm gonna get, see what happens. I didn't actually look at how expensive or cheap they were, so actually quickly let's have a look. So the text file being sold should be going into the bottom one, I believe. So 300, no, 400, 500 something time. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it would be money. So I'll save it up, and if I clear it up, I'm sure then it will jump up to 3,000 instead. And then if the image files are selling for 5,000 a second, how long it's taking to do one, they've got to be worth something, even though the only image files I've got at the moment have been unsafe ones. But yeah, sure, if I upgrade this, they may go a bit faster, so I'm gonna just keep upgrading as many things as we can, as much as we can, to save up for CPU. No, not CPU, graphics cards. Graphics cards, graphics processing, same difference. That's always fun to see. Sell coins in exchange for money, so I'm assuming later on there is definitely going to be some crypto things I've got to deal with. I believe I unlocked collect resources to be used outside of the desktop. I don't know what that's going to be used for, so I'm tempted to boot. Corrupted text files can't go, so the money could go into the collector. So if we put that, that's what I've already got 1 collector, so I could just go like that one goes into there, and then that splits those 2 into 2, but also, is there any point? It seems to sell fine on its own, so let's just delete that. I don't think I need that. Auto collect resources. So if I put this one and do that, does that mean the money goes straight in here. I think it does, which actually is probably more useful, and then I don't have to be collecting, so I might transfer most of these across to the auto collector and away from, I guess, the regular collector, because if it's more money or easier money, then easy money. Keep one going just so I have it as like it can be my long-term savings account, as it were. Leave it going, let it accumulate, and when I think, ooh, I could use an extra 70k, collect and get 70k. If not, the rest of this is, I think it saves up to a certain point and then we'll sell. So should be pretty smooth sailing. The money is actually going up on its own, so I'm already up to 3 million. I hadn't realised. So 1 more million to save up for, and then we'll go for the next graphics card. So, I believe I've just found that requested documents thing. If I go into the requests, I can get tokens for doing various things. So I completed the text documents by uploading 100 of them. But if I go down, move this down here, let's just get rid of that. If I go to the protected documents or text documents and upload them at like a 1-to-1 ratio, I think that's what I've set it at here, then when that hits 100k, 1k, I will get another 25 things, and then I can go onto the images, the protected images, and so on and so forth, all the way down, which is quite a fun thing, little, I guess, side quests. But for now, crypto value. I could upgrade my crypto value, which I'm assuming will mean that this graphics processing unit is going to unlock some crypto things for me. So let's buy it and see what this ends up leading to. So down here, new file, open that. So that's a GPU speed. I'm assuming use GPU speed to mine Litecoin, a coin with low velocity. It's always nice to have a coin with low velocity, so you don't mess up. And that can't be sold in the normal means. So I'm assuming that is where in here the crypto seller will go into this one. So once I've got one coin, I can put it into there, and I can see what the market value is doing at any one point. So it has just gone up, it's still going up, so I can then choose when to sell it. So then I can, that actually was probably very good timing. I probably made more money off that than I would have done if I sold it now. So I guess this is where that can save up, and then you can choose how much money you actually want for how much you sell. But as it's bottomed out, I don't know if this is going to be all it is or whether it could go down more. Might as well just try and sell when it's at the top. Buy low, sell high. But as I'm mining it, even if I sold what I've got now for 1.2 million, that's 1.2 million. I don't think anyone would be offended by that. I know, I definitely wouldn't. So I'm just going to leave that to, I'm going to sort of move it down a bit so I can't really see it, and then I don't get tempted to just look at the graphs and be like, that's high, let's sell. Too much. Because when I sell, it drops. Whether that's because I'm the only person that has it, or holds the coin, who knows. The tech tree is getting bigger. The requested documents, about a tenth of the way through them, and we're just still saving up money. We're getting quite a bit quite quickly, so just increase the speed of a few things, and then have a look at what the next things are going to cost us. Crypto mining, 18 million, that's a long way off still. Premium images, increase the value of images files, so I can just make that so I have more money. And then antivirus plus, unlock the quadratic, I don't know, I can't pronounce that word, I don't really know what it is, but it removes viruses from files for increased value, so that can be where I then take, say, these 9 image files and this 600-700 text files and make money off of them by just adding an extra step in the process. For now, I'm just going to let everything do its thing. I might try and make some money off of my crypto, but yeah, let's save up as much money as I can. Actually, have I got enough? I've got a few. So unlock the node group, allow nodes to be grouped and moved together. I feel like that could be useful, but I feel like that might actually mess me up more than it will help me. I feel like at the moment I know where everything is and where it's going, so I'm going to just leave that as is for now, and just save up what money I have and what money I need. I think probably make this, try and get it up to 20, maybe buy another clock so I can have one for the virus scanning images, one for the text files. But that's 1 billion, so probably not anytime soon. Just maybe upgrade it so it goes faster, and then try and get even more money, because this has now saved me up 3 million, which is nothing to be offended by. So I'll spend 4 million to make these faster, so I make money faster. So with our text safe files coming to being completed, they have just finished being completed. I've been made a new image downloader to save up, so that I can just put that in to get the image files going. So hopefully I can make 100 of them in no time. And I've also stopped selling the image safe files. I just put the image virus files, I guess, into the uploader just to sell to get a bit of money, and they actually are making me a decent amount. It had been, I think it was up at like 6,000 a second, so it's now disappeared, and I'm realizing that this one, which is just straight money, is from here, which is very nice. But yeah, just to try and get a backlog of them, so that once I can go on to safe files, or I can just connect that and have multiple ready to go instead of selling them for money, just so it goes a bit quicker, because these do take a little while to process and come in. But yeah, as I've now completed this one, let's get the text file thing going, and yeah, images are 20% of the way there, so they're slowly going to make it. I did a sell of the crypto earlier, and now it's also at 200% of the value. Sell that. I didn't actually see how much that was, but it was good, and I've been storing up some crypto here. I just split it because I was wondering if that would make it faster or not. Don't think it does. I think it just means each one of these gets half the power, so I'm probably gonna like disconnect one of them and do it, but for now it's good just to have a stockpile which isn't gonna be getting ready to be sold. And when I do sell them, it's pretty good because it is just a good amount of quick cash coming in. I sold some for like 20 million earlier, almost very similar. So yeah, we're gonna leave everything just to get a bit more money. Upgrade. Ooh, new upgrade available. Let's see what it is. I can unlock research for 1 billion. Did make my images worth more, but I'm now currently not selling, so I think I'm just going to make my processor value a bit more, because I think that is just all the money that's coming into here, which has saved up to 8 million because I haven't sold it recently. This one is coming from just the contaminated image files, which when they go in, it's like worth 200k or something. So it's not actually bad money selling the contaminated image files, but for now I think I just want to save up the money and I don't want to sell too many for when I can hopefully clean them up further down the road, have a nice big stockpile just to make even more money off of them. So you can only sell the crypto coins one at a time. You can't have both of them going in to sell. So as that one doesn't have any and is just taking up the speed of this one, there's absolutely no point in having two. So I'm just gonna put it on one going and wait until it's at the 200% value again, because I just missed it, and that would have been 30 million instead of 8. So let that go, maybe sell when it's high, but for the rest of the time, just keep the beeping going and do what upgrades I can when I can. So now that these image files are done, these ones are still processing from here. May actually take these from, do I want them scanned? I do want the stockpile scanned, so I'll do like 50-50. So half of them will get, from here will get scanned, the other half will go into my images, requested uploads, and then hopefully afterwards I can then just get 2 sets going in for cleaning up, which I think is actually probably not worth it, because it just means that the upload speed is getting split more, because it's now getting split between 2 text documents and 2 image documents. So having 2 means it's getting half of the upload instead of a third, which is a bit better. Because I'm having like 1 set of image files just going straight upload, 1 getting scanned, I feel like that's the best way of having the money going in, and yeah, so I'm going to leave it for now. Just try and make some more money. So I feel like I'm quite close to being able to do 1 upgrade there, and I could do an upgrade in here, which won't actually net me any profit at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it for now and watch the stock market make a cool, I don't know how much that was, but 8 up to 80, so I could make the crypto value doubled, which I feel like is my fastest way of making money, but I think I'm going to save up and probably try and get the antivirus plus, because I feel like that is the closest thing, or the best thing for me. So looking at the token bit thingy shop, I think the thing on wall probably is the antivirus Pro, or one of the crypto thingies. So, but they all cost like 300, this one being 150, so that's probably the one I'll go for first. So this one I'm closest to once the image files eventually go through. They do take a while. Yeah, otherwise we're just sort of sitting, waiting, and missed out on a high point, but also not really paying attention, just slowly making or letting the coins stack up, so when I do go for a sell, it will be big money. Wasn't even watching it. I was looking at some other things. Could do a few upgrades here, but I finally hit the amount to get the antivirus, so I'm going to unlock that new CPU zone available, which is virus scanner, remove virus files, and are worth 4 times less. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we'll buy it anyway. And what we'll do is, as everything, so this one needs clock speed, so this one's already split in 2. So we'll take 1 from here, and we're going to take the virus text files, because I have lots of them. And that's hopefully going to turn them into safe files, which we can then go and put all the way up, scroll up to sell, in this slot. Why didn't it? Oh, it needs to go into an uploader. So I move that to... That's going backwards. I don't want things going backwards. So there, and we'll keep it going. Get a uploader. We can just do a connect that. Get another one of these. Get into the upload. Where we can sell into there, which is the automatic one. Move that out a bit further so we can see where our money is going, and that is making me about 20k a second. So the money is flying up from files that were just sitting there doing nothing, and it goes almost instantly, which is very nice. I missed another buy or sell high crypto thing, but we are still making good money. Research lab, so $1 billion, that's going to take a good long while depending on how much we save up, because this has got up to 2 million, and once this hits max, or that should sell for a pretty penny. It's now, we'll just wait and see what happens when Bitcoin reaches, that's already reached 200, so that was 50 million right there for like 7 Bitcoin, maybe 13, I can't remember, I didn't really look at the numbers, just saw it was high and wanted to sell. We'll keep waiting, let the coins stack up. Might increase our upload speed because the text files are fine, they're keeping up no problem. The images are a bit slower than we maybe would want. We're going to also increase the lock speed just because we have added something extra, so more money will come from that. Come on, one more, yeah, there we go, nice amount of images. Still got a good way to go, and 30 more. They are taking their time, so I might just get them, take them out of the scanner. I hadn't realized this one had been disconnected. Can only one be connected at once? It can. So that was a waste of time. Let's just connect both the images. Again, can only one set of images can be connected into there. Okay, but we want the safe images into the requested uploads now. I guess these images can just go in straight uploaded and make me some money. Well, that was, I thought it was still taking a while, and I 50 saved up. But now we've got one going in to get cleaned up. Well, I guess not cleaned up, but the ones for the requests, and we can take more 20 tokens, and from the next one we should be able to get sealed things. And haven't unlocked the sounds yet, assuming that are going to maybe be in the research or at something else. And I am now selling images. Let's increase their values, make even more, so the images on their own making like 55k a second. So once I get the clean images also just being sold instead of into here, that'll be some nice money coming in. So I've got an achievement, don't know when I got that, but for removing viruses from infected files, so I'll take an extra 25 credits, which is what I was actually hoping to save up for. So now, if I unlock tether mining, a stablecoin that is automatically converted into money, if I unlock that, I believe this should hopefully mean down here I can mine tether. So this one will be sold as a, I guess, a normal sort of selling point. So I can now have two and split it. Probably not as good, but 33k a second. If I have it as my only one, 60k a second. That's pretty good money coming in, or could be pretty good money in. So I'm gonna just have this go and sell it in the automatic one, and yeah, just make some money from that at 30k a second. Pretty good going. As everything at the moment, all the images uploading to get to 1,000, that's gonna take a while, because I've got to make sure it's a clean file instead of a non-clean file, which I'm getting one image at a time. It does take a while. I'm getting enough money to save up for 1 billion to unlock the new next, I guess I'm going to say, fun thing. It's also going to take a while. I'm currently making about, or just under 300k a second, so if you want to do the maths on that, you can, but it's a while to make 1 billion. I could maybe upgrade this thing, which does get me over 300k a second, and that's not including like when I choose to sell these, or is it? It actually might be if I disconnect that. Yeah, it is including these coming in and me selling them if I was selling them every second. But it's still a lot of money to wait around and save up for, so I think I'm going to end this video here. I will leave this going for some amount of time to save up money so that the next time I play I can unlock various more fun things and do loads of upgrades. But for now, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!